Pet Simulator 99 has been out for 7 months, and so far had almost 20 updates. With the updates, the game have changed a lot, and the question is the game still as fun as it used to be? Today we will compare Pet Simulator 99 on release with Pet Simulator 99 now and see how big of a difference it is, and if it's still as fun as it used to be. So as we are talking about difference between then and now, we can start with looking at player count of the game. This is the graph of all-time player count. In the first days, the game was averaging around 200 to 300,000 of players daily, which is a really high number as you can understand. The highest average per day player count was 416,000 on the new year. Later after that, the player count dropped down as updates were posted rarer. The player count went up to 200,000 a day for a bit when Tech World released. Because of the huge Happy Computer event, the lowest it ever hit was 48,000. Seeing that, developers decided to return weekly updates, and right now, with latest event player count, went up to over 100,000, kind of what the game used to have. But still, why did the player count drop so much? It doesn't really have that much to do with update schedule, because even with weekly updates, it's at least half of the amount it used to have, and consider the fact that there should be more alt accounts right now than on the release. For that, let's actually see how the game used to look like before. The way items were used on the release was different. This screenshot comes like 24 hours after the game came out, and the amount of speed enchants you see was considered a lot, like actually a lot. Here's another screenshot I found. The cocktails were so rare that people could even give huge pets for them, and now you'll probably need like 400 cocktails to afford a huge pet. Instead of having tens of thousands of items without having to worry about using them, you actually had to think before using anything to boost yourself, which I personally think was better. Remember when the Fortune Enchant used to be the most expensive one in the game because of how useful it was? Pet Simulator 99 also had more mystery behind it on the release, which made the game more interesting. Remember Preston's secret code place? People had a lot of theories about it, and there were a lot of fake things about it. Like, for example, there was a fake Rydell which apparently would get you the secret code. There were also many theories to what the code would give. One of the fake images was this Preston's Blue Flame hoverboard. Back then, people could believe that this was real even though you could see the edited parts if you looked closely. Another mystery were the stairs to heaven. Everyone wondered if there was any limit. Later, people did find out that it had a small chance of getting you a huge pet. These kind of mysteries made the game more fun in my opinion. Developers did try to do something like that with mystery tickets and scavenger hunts, but sadly it kind of stopped, and I do want to see more mystery things like this, as it makes the game more fun. But let's go back to the items as I have more to say about them. I will say items before were better compared to now, and it doesn't really have anything to do with new items we got since then. Let's, for example, take Gift Box as an example. If you had to unbox it right now, the most valuable thing you would get are the diamonds, if I had to guess. The items gift bags have were useful before, but not really now, as the items themselves became a lot more common, and we got better versions of them. As I said earlier, the items became way too easy to get, and I dislike that because I think it was better when you actually had to think about saving them for the best moments. Probably the most important thing about why the game might feel less fun is the content. When Pet Simulator 99 released, everything felt really new because we had nothing like that in Pet Simulator X. The trailer on Big Games channel showed many new things which made a lot of people want to try and play the game. With future updates, the game became more repetitive, as updates usually didn't really offer many new things. That made people slowly lose interest as they were getting tired of same or similar content. The reason why Good vs. Evil event got more players than other recent updates is because the new event offers some new things, which also gives players more motivation to play the update. There were some things that were useful on release, but are pretty useless now. First thing that comes to my mind are the mini-games. The small obbies we would play to get some extra items. It did change later, but now when items aren't as rare, and with new worlds, I feel like barely anyone plays them. Another thing that was really popular at one point is the fishing and mining. Back in the days, a lot more people would be fishing or mining, and now it's kind of forgotten by developers and we haven't heard about them for a while. And with all of that being kind of useless or forgotten, we are left with coin grinding and hatching. Coin grinding and hatching were always the most important parts of the game, but unlike before, you don't really do anything besides that anymore. That's what makes the game feel more repetitive, as you don't really do anything besides that. We do have trading, but just like grinding and hatching, it's been with us since the first day, just like coin grinding and egg hatching. The Good vs. Evil event does have a minigame that people interact with, and it's the Chest Raid minigame. Players have a reason to join it, just like it used to be with obby minigames before, and that's a good thing. Something else I want to mention is getting new items. Lately, we've been getting pretty much reskins of already existing items, such as the gift bags. I feel like getting some kind of new boost item with its own different boost would be cool, even if it's a small thing. And with this topic, I also feel like bringing in charms. We do have charms, but it's been a long while since we got any new ones, and I feel like if we would get new charms, it could create new strategies. As soon developers add charms that they know people would want to use, of course. I think getting new items that would have their own bonuses or uses would be cool, time to time. Pet Simulator 99 does need more different things, because old ones got kind of forgotten about or became useless. There are many things that Pet Simulator 99 used to have and later became useless or forgotten. As I mentioned as example, the mini-games we used to grind aren't really needed anymore. We also used to trade with the help of merchants, and I feel like many probably forgot about them completely because it's been a very long time since they were useful. In my opinion, the game did get less fun over time and did become more repetitive, but overall, the game still remains as probably one of the high-quality simulators on Roblox in this genre, and it is fun sometimes, but I think it was kind of better before when items were rarer and prices were lower. The player graph does show interest to the game from players, and many pretty much left the game after a few first weeks. But I do think Pet Simulator 99 could even stay alive for longer than Pet Simulator X did if big games will be able to come up with new ideas that would make the game fun to play. I also want to hear your opinions on the game. Do you think Pet Simulator 99 was more fun on the release, or maybe you prefer the way Pet Simulator 99 is now? What do you think was fun to do before but over time became useless or forgotten? Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. That makes my day better. You can watch one of these videos while waiting for a new one. They are good too. Join my Discord server. You can chat, trade, and win giveaways there. The link is in description, and I will see you soon.